welcome to the practice over here. What can I do for you, sir?
So basically like about 5-6 years ago, I had a pretty bad tailbone incident. I was scaling a wall and I jumped the wall, cleared it. There was some grass, landed on the grass, but what I didn't see is that once I slipped back, there was actually concrete right behind it. I couldn't see from my vantage point from the wall. So then I slipped and I immediately fell on my tailbone and it cracked. It was pretty painful. That was about 5 years ago. I think it probably healed in a maladjusted position. So it's been giving me issues sitting down for extended periods of time. It's painful. You know, it's affecting a lot of other areas of my life. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can do today to address it.
Oh, you got it. So just want to, so that's definitely from when you're doing parkour from that, right?
Yeah.
So that tumble thing. Yeah. Oh, that got it really hurt. So
that was painful. Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look, see what happened to that coccyx slash tailbone situation over there. Okay, so you were talking about when you over jumped, slid on the grass, hit it real hard. Okay. So how long can you sit before it becomes unbearable?
About 2 hours or so.
2 hours.
Yeah.
But what was it back then?
I didn't have the time limit. I can sit for as long as I needed to. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Right, so let's take a look, see what's going on that one. So the first thing I want to take a look at is actually your body's defense mechanism. Okay. So part of the story is when something gets knocked out of alignment, your body's trying to stabilize something. Okay, and that's where swelling comes into play. So you feel this over here?
Yeah.
It's nice and smooth until I feel this huge speed bump.
Yeah.
So even your muscles are also, they're tightening it up to try to realign the bones as best as possible. So there's a lot of swelling at this level here. See, and you got pooling right at this level here too.
Yeah.
Now I'm checking all the straight down at the coccyx level.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. Okay, there's some pulling, but it's not too bad. Now, next component, see your body's also, see there's a lot of muscle tightness on the left-hand side. And so swelling on the left-hand side as well, so clearly something's protecting here as well. So you got this pooling fluid right here. And I'm also marking those levels where I'm feeling all this swelling. Yeah, that's that. Now we're going to start scanning your spine with this device here. And the story is this: when the disc gets damaged and there's irritation, your body starts that inflammatory process. And one of the byproducts is going to be heat. And that's what this device is going to pick up. So we found something that correlates already with that swelling right at that level. And I'm scanning down below. So you got one to the left. And I scan all the straight down. There's nothing at the coccyx level. It's only at this level right here. Let's confirm. I believe I saw a chronic nerve. Yep, there it is, a small or chronic nerve here. So usually with a coccyx fracture, I saw how you walked in momentarily. Usually those with a coccyx fracture, they have a very special gait where they just like, you just can't walk around too much because it's broken down here. So it really alters their hips and they can't move too well on that one. Yours, I don't really see that, right? In terms of the gait analysis. Because yours look like a normal gait. And here's the other thing too. All it takes is, if this is an active fracture, okay, just lightly touch like this, you should be jumping right off the chair. Okay? Yeah. I don't see that here. Now I'm going to put a little more deeper pressure. How's that? Nothing, right? Yeah. Now I do see something on the X-ray over here. This is your 4S. I'm going to press here. How's that? nothing, right? Because this, when I'm seeing the X-ray, I'll show to everyone else in a bit. Okay, this is your old fracture. Okay, most likely this is the one that you banged up when you did that jump.
Yeah.
And this one, nothing. How's this right here?
It's fine.
Not too bad, right?
Yeah.
So this one makes things a little bit challenged because this seems to be trying to heal up quite decently. So we're gonna really challenge, motion palpate this thing very well. See, all your segments here are moving except number 2 right here. That second sacral segment. See, it's not tilting towards the right. I could tilt a little too much to the left. See, there's also, everything's tilting. And it's moving just fine. But number 2, no, that's stuck right there. Checking upwards. Number 4 is not too crazy either. See, you're not a lot of flexion over here, and it's swollen. Tendon right here, sir?
Feels okay.
Kind of decent, right?
Yeah.
I also see something in the X-ray as well. Looks like you got some shoulder issues there too.
Yeah.
Let's give you some of this hug. How's this fella right here?
That feels okay.
Looks like you have a very high pain threshold. Because this one, this is not moving at all. It's a brick wall. Same thing with the second dorsal over here. This is not moving too well either. Okay. Yeah, the second dorsal is not moving too well. So you got a lot of swelling around the 6th and 5th. Feel that big knot right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's this, sir?
It's uncomfortable.
What about this one? Not too bad?
It's okay.
The 6, that's uncomfortable. Got it. Other thing is this nerve also supplies to your shoulders as well. So I'll show you in a bit on the x-rays, what if this nerve gets irritated, it's not gonna flow too well to your shoulder blades over here.
Okay.
I wanna show you right over here so we can do a close-up. See, this is the sacrum over here. This is the coccyx. Okay? This coccyx, you see, it's backwards, right? But over here, see, this looks like a nice little 90 degrees. This is that old tailbone fracture, the sacral fracture you had quite a while ago, and he healed up in this bent position over here. So now we went over the examination data, right? And I confirmed it with the x-ray. It says, even though, yes, you have this old fracture over here and the coccyx itself is misaligned posteriorwards, when I tested it, the coccyx itself, it doesn't make you jump. You don't have that altered gait. And even this one over here, I put pressure on it, nothing. And also it's moving, that's which is more important too. All the data seems to say is, you know what, I'm okay, leave it alone, don't disturb it. We don't want to open these cans of worms over here, all right? Otherwise, you're really not going to be happy. What I do notice instead is that you do have a second sacral segment over here. There is an open gap over here, a wedge like that, on this section over here, and we test it on you. Now, for most people, when we test it and when it's really acute, right? They would like jump up and say, yeah, that really hurts. That's not fun. Your case is like, you seem to have a high pain tolerance. So that's why we do other objective tests and we confirm this is, no, that's not moving as well as the other segments. So this is the culprit we have to address. In addition to, I'm also seeing parallel lines over here, all right? Usually between this 5th lumbar and the sacrum, the disc should be a slight little angle like this. However, if I see parallel lines exactly like this is what we would consider in the Gonstead method. This is considered a base posterior sacrum. So we're going to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to address this fellow over here, that second sacral segment. In addition to, realign a little forward to take pressure off of this 5th lumbar nerve root over here. Because I'm seeing all these tunnels here, and we can see it gets smaller here and gets really smaller over here. So, and in addition to all that, we also have a potential pelvic issues because see this line over here, normal supposed to be smack in the middle, but it's way off to the left. So that tells me your hip is rotated so much like this way, and there's no way you're gonna walk this way. So that's why, you know, your 2 gyroscopes in the head is gonna center itself and re-level itself as well. So that's why in the past, during the consultation, you also mentioned you had scoliosis. So that could explain why you had it, okay? And your body is still rotating a bit, like this way. It kind of rotates this way, like that way. I'm just ultra simplifying it now. But that's what I'm saying. You got this interesting, funky old injury over there, and it's sort of like switched around. It used to be, and the rest of the body over here is supposed to follow this direction. That's what this did over here, okay? But these bones over here is doing something else. So it's just following along, okay? That's good. And then it just like quickly switches around right there. And it should have been doing that, but it is. So that's why it took some of the torque out of that old scoliosis. In addition to also touch base is we also got your scapulas, they're out of alignment. In addition to the glenohumeral joint, it's not properly aligned over here. Same thing with your AC joint, same story over here. And it comes no surprise when you're doing that parkour, you're jumping all around. Yeah, so it will challenge these fellows over here. And we'll take a closer look with that one. Now, touch base on what happened to your fourth lumbar, we also mentioned about your knees. These are our kneecaps that are over here. Normal, it should be smack in the middle. Again, smack in the middle. It's off to the sides. What would cause that? We need proper nerve function going to the muscles in our legs. More importantly, the muscles over here. So if there's not enough nerve function to these muscles over here, it cannot pull the kneecap in place. So since it's weak, and these muscles here are working just fine, it's gonna pull the kneecaps outwards. Exactly, so that's why by attacking that, like a two birds, one stone with that base posterior sacrum and the second sacral segment, hopefully it'll clear a little more nerve function, that fourth lumbar nerve, to help you with those knees over there. And then next part. So then we're talking about, okay, what's going on over here in the neck, right? Now this one over here, again, I want to see it like more here. It's way tilting backwards over here. That's what's going on over here, that's sixth cervical. So why is that important? Once again, those nerves, it innervates. 5 and 6 goes into your shoulder blades and also part to the glenohumeral joint as well. So that's part of the reason why you still have some, right, the gliding issues, not moving too well. So we'll take a look at that. And since, like, once again, you usually do parkour, so we're gonna take a look at everything else. We're gonna take a look at your elbows, wrists, hands, feet, all that 9 yards. Awesome. Let's get to work. We're gonna make this a happy camper. We gotta drop all the way down. Little more, little more. Little. Come on up. Okay, walk around, sir. Do you sense anything different in there, sir?
I don't know. I feel a little bit more balanced when I'm walking. Feel a little bit more, kind of more even keel, I want to say. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. I feel like I have to, I don't know, yeah, it just feels a little bit more even keel. Like I'm not favoring one side as much.
That's a great start.
Yeah.
Any other things or activities you notice that usually aggravates that you could test right now?
Usually it would be sitting down.
Okay.
Would be one of those things.
Have a seat, sir.
No pain, no. Feels pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
How about the knees? Anything different with the knees?
Let's see. Getting up. They feel pretty good. The right knee's a little,
Okay.
still a little bit of issues with that. The left one seems pretty good.
Well, we're good to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, that's the important thing, so.
Yeah, yeah.
How you liking that low back, man?
Feels good. Feels good. Feels good.
So clue me in. What's going on with the shoulders?
The right shoulder kind of clicks out of place. It doesn't really.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
I see it. Your bicep tendon is completely out of alignment there.
yeah. So
And it's not tracking right. See, it keeps on.
exactly. So it's like sometimes overhead movements. I swim as well. Overhead movements. It sort of clicks out of place, so it makes it not very smooth.
Gotcha.
I also can't really load it with as much weight as I would like. Yeah.
Pain right there, huh?
Yeah. It's
See, that's your bicep tendon. It's out.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check this one over here. This is not too bad.
No, it's not bad. It's this
It's
one.
slightly out.
Yeah.
But this one's definitely out.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead. First things first. I want to restore nerve function to these over here because there's a ligament over here. This is your right shoulder, right over here.
Yep.
Okay, just like this. Now, the bicep tendon itself, it fits right through this groove.
Oh.
Right in there. Okay. Now, there's supposed to be a tendon that goes right across it. I'm sorry, a ligament that goes right across it. Just like this. Just like this to keep it in place. Mm-hmm. Now, if we don't have enough proper nerve function for this, now it gets a little slack and loose.
Okay.
And when that happens, it doesn't take much for this bicep tendon. Every time you move the shoulder around, it's gonna jump the track.
Got it.
It's gonna jump the track.
Got
Okay. I'm not saying it's gonna jump completely way off, but it's definitely not sitting in that groove as well as it should. So it's gonna be slightly off. And then that's where you feel that weakness is, hey, what is it? I'm trying to bench over here,
Right.
can't do it too well, or trying to do overheads or anything else like that. You know, anything that involves that bicep, you know, try to use the bicep muscle and doesn't do that well. So that's why it's critical, and that's what we see on the X-ray as well. We got to restore the nerve function right there at the neck. Also take a look at your mid back. Look at all that stuff working together.
Awesome.
The belly, relax it. There's that fella. See, that's moving better. But it's still jamming up. So now we're gonna test this. See, I want to test your SC joints. See, the AC joints are moving decently. The SC, this is locked. See, this is moving a little bit more, but this is still locked. It's not moving as well as it should. So biomechanically, the reason why that happens is because this second dorsal, it's also not moving too well as well. So we need to address this. Let's set this. Relax shoulders. Relax. There's that magic. Come on up, sir. Whoa. I know, that was a very deep set.
I feel like I can breathe easier.
Good. Go ahead, test that. Tell me what's different about it.
Yeah, it's not really cracking out of place. Feel a little bit more fluid.
Good.
Can I try one of the weights?
Sure. Pick your poison.
Let's try this. Yeah. Let's do this. I wouldn't be able to do this motion previously.
Yeah, let's get you a little better lighting over here.
Yeah.
So a little more, because I can't see too well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead. Try it again.
Yeah, this is... I wouldn't be able to do this at all. With any weight, much less 20. That's good, yeah.
All right. That's a good start.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Let me check that bicep tendon. Well, it's still out. Okay, so we're gonna set this, plus your scaps. So no big surprise, your shoulders are out. Let it go. There it is. Okay, switch. This one's out this way. Good. Find your tendon. Feel that mess?
I do.
Tendon right there, right?
That is.
Okay, so first things first, we're gonna open it up. So we're gonna hook it into it. Right there. I'm gonna set this. A little more. Ooh. That's a big clunker.
That was.
Come on up.
Yeah, feels good.
Try this now.
Yeah, that feels very fluid.
How's that now?
It's fluid. Yeah, it feels good. Good, yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. All right. See what the right one's doing. See, it's a little loosey-goosey on this side,
Yeah.
on the outside. So we'll get that tibia. Looks like we got the EX in there as well. Left one's not bad.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm seeing here in the X-ray as well. I'm seeing this, it's gapped open like this. And this is narrow over here as well, so we got that PX. Let's take care of it.
Alright.
See, this is moving just fine. This is not. And feel that swollen?
Yeah.
Tender right there, yes?
Yep.
So we're gonna pump this fluid out of the way first. There it goes. Now it's starting to sink in. Let's take care of this fella. A little more. There's that fella.
Alright.
That was fine. Good. Okay, face up first, sir. All right, go ahead, walk around. See how I like those knees.
Feels more stable for sure.
Yeah, get a little better lighting over here.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah, it feels stable.
More stable, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. I've also noticed you got flat feet, so let's take care of those flat feet, shall we? So, since you're very tall there. Yeah, see, both of these are misaligned. So
Yeah.
let's take care of this first. Talus is misaligned. There you go, right here. Little more. There's that fella. Set this right here. There's that one. There's that clunker.
Yeah.
Let's set this one too. There it is. Good. 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 Okay, walk around, sir. See you like them.
Okay. Yeah, that feels more stable for sure.
Feet feel more stable.
Yeah, definitely more stable. Yeah, feels good. Feels like I'm not favoring my left side. I think in my gait, usually I favor my left side.
Uh-huh.
Feels more balanced.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I know what you parkour guys do to yourselves, and you should knock out your elbows and your wrists and hands. Not bad. This is out. There you go. There's that fella.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs out. And gripping stuff is important.
Yes.
See, all these are misaligned, so we're gonna set these. See, this one's out. So we're gonna set this one first. Awesome. Okay. There we go. A little. Here's the part. Now let's try this one. No, this elbow's out. Okay. Let's take care of this one first. Got a tender right there, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna pump this fluid out of the way first before I set this. Okay. Also, I'm gonna set this. Feels it's a little old swelling right. There we go. There's that clunker.
My hand just got very warm. Interesting.
Because there's also a nerve and a blood vessel goes in that area too.
Yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Feels very loose.
Let's take care of everything else of it.
All right.
Yeah, this is a little bit out. Here's your lunate. Thumbs out. Let's check your fingers. Thought that's out. Yep. But these things are itching to go. There it is.
All right.
Give it a try. See you like the fingers. See how's your grip.
Yeah, its grip feels pretty good. Yeah.
Set over here, let's take a look over here.
Yeah. Feels good. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome, man.
Appreciate it.
That's all we're talking about, man.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good one.